So I have this camera backpack for what? Like a year? It's a great backpack, but I think I'm going to sell it. Let me explain why. Since I bought this camera backpack, many things in my workflow have changed. I've sold most of my gear that I barely have anything at the moment. In fact, I don't even have a camera at the moment. I'm using my iPhone to shoot all of my videos, also to shoot some photos, and sometimes I'm using my GoPro Hero 7 Black to do some vlogs as well, but I don't have a camera at the moment. But I do have a lens. I have the Sigma 18-35 that's waiting for the upcoming Fuji X-T4. So I still need a camera backpack, but just not this big of a camera backpack. And that's the main problem that I have with this camera backpack, is that it's just way too big, way too fat, and I don't have enough gear to fit inside. But regardless, I want to share with you my experience of using this camera backpack for the last year as my main camera backpack for traveling, as an EDC camera backpack. I use this backpack traveling in the plane as well. And I want to share with you my experience before you're gonna go and buy yourself this camera backpack. So let's start with the build quality. The build quality is just as good as it was on day one. No holes, no stitches falling apart, no problems with the zippers. Everything is still just as nice as when I bought it. But I must say, I'm very careful with my stuff. The backpack, it still stands on its own, kind of. It's kind of wiggling like this. But the build quality is top-notch, no problems whatsoever. Now let's talk about comfort. This backpack, again, is just as comfortable as it was on day one. Nice padded straps here, a lot of padding actually on the straps, a lot of padding on the back, a lot of padding on the waist strap. And this backpack is very, very, very comfortable. I had no issues with back pain with this backpack. Only when a couple of times I've tried to load a lot of stuff in here, like maybe 10, 12 kilograms of gear in here. Only then I started to feel a little bit of discomfort from this backpack. But once you put the waist strap, it feels a lot more comfortable than without it. So if you're going to load a lot of stuff in the backpack, I highly recommend to you to use the waist strap. But most of the time, like 90% of the time, I was carrying around 5 to 6 kilograms inside this backpack, and it handled the weight without any issues, without any discomfort, and I really, really liked it. And now let's talk about usability. This backpack has a 50-50 split design. That means that you can fit on the top part of the backpack whatever you want, clothes, food, or whatever you want. And on the bottom part of the backpack, you can fit your camera gear, lenses, and all other equipment. I like this design. I really like this design. It's very, very comfortable to separate between your camera stuff and other stuff like clothes and food. But I would have loved to see more pockets, more small little pockets around the bag, because it's big. And for its size, I would have loved to see more small pockets for like passports, phones, maybe money and stuff like that. So you don't really have a lot of small pockets around it. Just one big pocket here in the front to store your passport or whatever you want, glasses. And you also have this pocket here that I absolutely hate because it's a pain in the butt to access it. You have a pocket for the laptop. You can fit easily a 16-inch MacBook Pro without any problems. You also have a small little pocket for the tablet. I think an iPad mini would fit in here without any issues. And another pocket that I don't really like about this backpack is the tripod compartment, the tripod place. Like I said in my previous video about this backpack, because the tripod mount is on the side, once you're gonna put a pretty heavy tripod, it's gonna shift the weight to the side. It's gonna become very uncomfortable to carry. So from now on, I think I'm gonna buy a camera backpack that has a tripod mount on the bottom of the backpack, because it's gonna be much more comfortable to carry. But it is kind of gonna be annoying to put the backpack on the ground because I'm gonna have the tripod. But I'd rather have more comfort when I'm walking around with the backpack than when I'm just putting it on the ground. I can just lean it like this, no issues at all. So I don't really like this pocket and this pocket, but other than that, you have a lot of small pockets here inside. Nice organization on the camera compartment, a laptop compartments. You have also a whatchamacallit, a rain cover here at the bottom that I used a couple of times and it worked really great without any problems. Now let's talk about weight and size. This backpack weighs 1.8 kilograms, which is not that heavy for its size, but it's big, it's bulky, and it's heavy to carry with me every single day, and that's a deal breaker. And I don't want this backpack anymore because of that reason. I want something smaller that I can take anywhere with me every single day. If you're going to carry a lot of gear with you, wherever you go and get this backpack. If you want the 50-50 split, if you want to have the large compartment for a big laptop, you can fit in here 16-inch MacBook Pro, no problem. But I have at the moment just an iPad Pro, 12.9-inch, a small laptop, let's say. I'm gonna have the Fuji X-T4, one lens, external monitor, small tripod, filters, cards, batteries. That's it. And for this amount of gear, I don't need this bulky of a backpack. So that's the reason why I'm gonna sell it and I'm gonna get myself a more compact and minimalistic camera backpack. If you have any recommendations for a small backpack to carry my iPad Pro 12.9-inch, one camera, one lens, monitor, a couple of small accessories, and maybe if this backpack could have the 50-50 split design, and maybe if this backpack could have a tripod mount at the bottom, that'll be really, really amazing. And maybe if it's gonna be very lightweight, so I can carry it everywhere with me, that'll be even better. Let me know down below your recommendations for a small backpack.